Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Diamond David Robinson. I just picked up DROB on my own account for 183,000 MT, and I think paying that price for who I do believe is probably the new best center in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM feels like a great deal. They made DROB incredibly souped as a 93 overall, made him more souped up than I anticipated, to be completely honest, in terms of his speed and his all-around stats. He is better than I anticipated, basically an equivalent to the pink Diamond David Robinson that was the best center in the game last year, and he came out even later than this DROB did. So very surprised to see 93 overall DROB look as good as this DROB does look. But for 183k MT, he looks like basically a must-buy for almost every single team. One of the best value cards in the entire game, even at that price point. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 16,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, David Robinson is 95 offense, 97 defense, 7'1" at the center position. 87 driving layup, a 91 mid-range, 89 three-ball with the shoe boost. It's only an 85 base, 90 post-game across the board. I say only 85. That's still crazy good for a big. Like, Hakeem's only a 74, and DROB is a 60. Kareem is a 60. DROB at 85 is crazy good. 85 standing and driving dunk, 79 ball handle. A ball handle puts that at an 83, which means with Mike D'Antoni as the coach, he can timing burst. That's a big thing. 92 block, 84 steal, 85 perimeter, 95 interior, 87 speed, 78 speed with ball, 75 excel, 87 ladder quickness. His stats and badges all the way around are great. Badge wise, I added a couple extra Hall of Fame badges to him. I added Hoff Claymore, I added Hoff Green Machine, and I added Hoff Break Starter. The other ones that he does have are Post Technician, Posterizer, Anchor, Post Lockdown, Pogo Stick, Rebound Chaser, Brick Wall, Post Fade Phenom, Bulldozer, Invincible Enforcer. 29 golds include badges like Acrobat, a Back Down Punisher, Drop Stepper, Fast Twitch, Pro Touch, Rise Up, Catch and Shoot, Chase Down Artist, Clamps, Interceptor, Off Ball Pass, Box Out Beast, Float Game, Precision Dunker, Whistle, Big Driver, Blow By, Right Stick Ripper, Silver Bailout, Bunny, Relay Passer, Bronze Glove, and Pick Dodger. I added Bronze Ankle Braces, but I added a couple extra Hall of Fame badges to him. But as a whole, I mean, he's already super duper complete as a base card. He's never going to have Speed Booster or he's not going to have Speed Booster, I should say, or a couple of other badges that he can't get, Limitless Range and a couple of things like that, but he doesn't really need all of those badges. And even though a guy like, I guess, Hakeem can get those badges, DROB can't, and I don't think that holds him back that much. I still think he's the best center in the game. It's just he's so big and so versatile, and his release is always so solid in my team, and this year is, of course, no different. DROB's release, as always, is very, very good, although I will say it is a little bit longer than it has been the last couple years. That's the only thing I will say about this DROB card, and I think in-game with the coach boost, he will be able to time burst in the main or in freestyle. He can't. I will say the release is slower than it has been the last couple of years, kind of like Chris Bosh's release, but with how good of a shooter he is at the big man spot, I don't think it matters that much considering how good he also is on the interior at 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan, the rebounding ability, the defensive ability, the athletic ability. He does everything that guys like Hakeem, Kareem, Shaq, and Wilt do at an elite level while also being a great shooter and having the ability to shot create with the right shoe boost and coach. DROB is going to be really, really special at the center position. Definitely the new best big in the game. That I'm pretty confident about. And even though the release is a tiny bit slower than it has been the last couple of years, it's still incredibly smooth, consistent, easy to green, and very, very good. So I'm very excited to use this DROB card. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what he can do. This poor opponent, he's got Kyrie, Kobe, Braun, Giannis, Rudy Gobert at center. He did type in the locker code, and that is one of the best defensive bigs in the entire game. In fact, you could make the argument Rudy is the best defensive big in the game. So in that way, it is a good matchup, but I definitely think DROB is the much better card. This dude's team as a whole is not that great. So we're going to see what we can do in this game. Wall up, DROB. Don't jump. He did not need to jump there, but commits a foul because the CPU jumps in this game still for no reason. I don't know why that's been a thing, but it's been a thing as long as the game is really as long as I've played the game. The CPU bigs jumping, or just CPU cards in general jumping. Almost had a steal there too, but that goes out of bounds off of LeBron. And with 10 seconds left in the possession or in the shot clock, let's see what DROB can do defensively. Walling up on Gobert, getting a paint stop, and we get the board, able to run out in transition with 87 speed, or I guess with my shoe, he's got 91. With D'Antoni, he's got like 95. His speed and his athletic ability at the center position is certainly nothing to laugh at. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do animations though, because I'm not sure. There we go. Timing burst. bursting with D-Rob downhill is so crazy. That was a bad take. I'm not going to lie. I went up with a bad shot, and I got a bad layup animation as well. But the fact that he can time burst, and that front burst is actually pretty good. That's nice. Same side burst with, I think, Embiid dribble style doesn't work properly or whatever. Or maybe it's the basic hezzy he has or something. But one of his animations prevents that same side burst from being very good. But as a whole, he's looking really, really nice. Bursting downhill again, attacking the rim, drawing a foul, and I thought I might have gotten an and one there. Taking a couple of bad shots because I'm trying to play make with him right now because I just want to see what he can do as a playmaker because the fact that he can kind of play make is very intriguing to me. I mistimed that free throw pretty bad. Second one, I am much closer on, and yet I still miss. So that's a little unfortunate. Not able to make my free throws either. So not playing too hot so far, actually, I would say. Let's see if we can play some defense here. Wall up with Nick Young. He finishes that through me with Kobe, and we're actually down 4-0. I just drew a foul, didn't get any points, and still am not on the board. So for the best center in the game, we're not looking too hot right now. I mean, I am showing that he can burst, obviously, and that's a wide open three for D-Rob that SGA can't complete the pass, and Gobert winds up with a steal. Oh, and a pull-up three with Kyrie. Thankfully, he missed that one because I was going to be starting to get kind of annoyed if we couldn't score there. Catch, shoot D-Rob from the hash. You can't leave him, man. You cannot leave him. We're going to start to cook, man. D-Rob from that hash, great push pop. You don't expect centers to catch and shoot in transition like that because the centers in the game right now haven't been really able to do that. D-Rob is able to do that. Not to mention 87 speed, pretty good speed with ball, the ability to push the ball in transition, the ability to handle the ball, a high ball handle rating so he's not just going to get stripped for no reason, which is also really nice. And like I said, some of the best shooting ability of any big in the game while still having the inside capability of a Wilt, a Shaq, a D-Rob, guys like that. There's a lot of value to a card like a David Robinson in my team right now. Good drop step, and he misses the layup because layups suck in this game. It's not D-Rob's fault. It's just layups are bad. That's a good defensive possession, too. We could easily have like 7, I don't know, plus points with him right now. We're not cooking too well, though, right now. It's not going as well as I would like offensively. Missed free throws, missing layups, stuff like that. I felt like I could have gotten a dunk there. I definitely had whoever the guy next to me open was on the last possession, too. So we're going to burst downhill here with Nick Young, hit our pop, catch, and shoot. And every time you leave me open, I'm just going to take my 3 points. When you get his release down, which I have already gotten it down, it is like I said, it's a little bit slower, a little bit longer that you got to hold down than it was last year and in previous years. But it's still very, very good. And as soon as you get it down, which does not take long, he is going to be a beast. Not to mention, look how well he rebounds the ball. He is getting up for these boards. I am loving what I'm seeing out of David Robinson right now. Let's go pick and roll this time instead of pick and pop. See if we can get ourselves a dunk. Throw it behind Rudy Gobert. And look at D-Rob dunking the ball home from the inside as well. Hoff posterizer on the card. Love to see it. And D-Rob dunks the ball home on the slip. It's not like he's not a dominant interior force too. Just because he can stretch the floor at a level that these other bigs can't, that doesn't mean that he's not capable on the inside the way that they are. And even though that wasn't actually the best performance as a whole scoring-wise, only 8 points, not incredibly efficient, didn't get our offense going for most of that game, D-Rob was very, very impressive in that one. Let's hop into one more. Let's just get a little more D-Rob gameplay. Another game against Rudy Gobert also has Cade, Ben Mathurin, Scotty Barnes, Jared Vanderbilt. I'd say it's a little bit better squad for sure than the last team we played. Didn't play too great in that last game, but I still thought D-Rob was so impressive. Not probably going to play this whole game, but I want to get a little bit more gameplay with David Robinson on both ends of the court and see what he can do. I just love the fact that he's able to do a little bit of playmaking. Like Sigs-wise, obviously he's not a great playmaker. I had an open 3 there, and I didn't take it in the interest of bursting. I wanted to see if I could attack downhill. I don't know why I did that, but I kind of felt like it, right? Get inside. D-Rob is so good, bro. He just blew by Rudy Gobert basically and got to the rim for a dunk. Gobert, maybe one of the best defensive bigs in the game for sure. Maybe the best, arguably, at least on the interior. But D-Rob goes right by him and gets inside for that dunk. It's just, he can do everything on the court at a level that other bigs in this game simply can't right now. I am very surprised he greened that through with Scotty Barnes. A 19% contested catch and shoot in this game. I mean, credit to you, I guess, right? But attack the rim, hit the pop. D-Rob, again, going to attack downhill, burst here, stop. And how many centers are doing that? The answer is only one, and it's David Robinson, bursting off the dribble and stopping and popping, even though I missed it. Like, still, how many bigs are doing that? Nobody. We'll take our dunk, I guess, and I don't think he's really even, he is playing. I don't know what he was doing defensively there. He played too low with Jared Vanderbilt and gave us the assist. We'll take it, but see what we can do defensively here. Get through this screen, contest. Beautiful. Get back to Mathurin. We're good. Yep. Wall up on the inside. Click on with D-Rob, and D-Rob's playing D. We're good. Yep. Beautiful. Now, we can pinch this screen, rotate over with David Robinson a little bit, and that's a good pull-up midi. This dude's actually playing pretty good offense so far. I'm not that concerned about win or lose this game, though. I'm probably not going to show this whole game because I don't want a 15-minute gameplay. Just get a couple more possessions with DROB. We'll call it a gameplay. Attack the rim, get inside. I really want to just go up and dunk the ball with David or take the dunk there, but trying to get the DROB gameplay, the way that he is playing defense is just preventing it right now, and we didn't have the spacing there for that pop either. DROB playing well, though, on both ends of the court. I like the card a lot. The ability, he is the best center in the game, for sure, because his ability to just kind of do everything on the court is really, really valuable. He's such a good rebounder with off rebound chaser, great size, massive player build, and the ability to stretch the floor at a level that simply no other point guard in this game can right now, which is obviously very nice as well. SGA wide open for three, and we knock. Oh, I missed it. Wow, that was a bad miss. Look at DROB making an impact defensively. If only he could have caught that steal, but still really good defense by DROB. He is doing everything, man. I am a big fan of the card. I don't think he's a great playmaker, so the fact that he can timing burst, while it's an added plus, isn't like a huge difference maker. He just got an 8-second. By the way, that's because DROB, that steal that he almost got, wasted so much time that my opponent wasn't paying attention to the clock, and it wound up being 8 seconds. That's kind of cool. And I think he's up out of here, actually. So attack the rim here, help down, good. Now we got ourselves another open. Oh, I wanted to shoot that so bad too, but it's just not there. Attack here, get through the screen, get downhill. DROB off the pop. I wanted to pass that. I meant to pass out of that very early. This dude won't help off the pop. People are going to respect the pop against DROB, though, so you're going to get open dunks off of your dribble drives with your guards a lot easier, I think, with DROB as your popper. For example, look, I can just get downhill, and if he helps off with his big, I'm going to get to the rim pretty much every single time. DROB didn't even pop there, but I'm going to get the wing behind me, whoever's guarding me behind me most every single possession, and then I can get to the rim for a dunk because they can't help off a DROB. That's the value of a stretch big, and I think DROB is the best stretch big that we have right now, at least among the truly top-tier bigs, which are the Hakeems, the Kareems, and now obviously the DROBs of the world. So one more possession here. Let's get one more bucket, and I think we'll call it a video. Same side, time and burst, attack downhill, hit our pop, catch, pump fake, and we draw a foul. And I guess let's redeem ourselves at the free throw line real quickly. Might as well. That's one thing we did not really do well initially was shoot free throws. There's a Green. The free throw release is good, man. He should be a solid free throw shooter. I know I missed 2 in that first game, but he'll be just fine. Greens them both that time. Love to see it. Let's head back to the main menu. Let's review David Robinson. David Robinson is 100% the best center in the game. He's the only center in the game that gives you the shooting ability, the playmaking ability, and the defense inside versatility at the level that he does. That Embiid card was kind of the first precursor of like a stretch big who could also be dominant on the interior. And then we got Hakeem and Kareem, who are both very, very great interiors with like questionable okay shooting ability, although I fully matched Hakeem as a very good shooter. And now you have DROB, who is kind of that next level, very, very confident, elite level shooter, in addition to being an elite level interior card and having that playmaking ability, still having the great speed, the great inside ability on both ends of the court. He's the best center in the game right now, and 183,000 MT for this card. You don't have to lock him in. You can sell him back later, all that stuff. There is no reason to not get David Robinson if you have the MT for him. He's the best center in the game, and I expect he will pretty much be almost everyone's starting center, and for good reason. Kind of like that Amethyst Anthony Davis. Everyone ran that card for months and still does because he was affordable and he was great. This DROB is the same type of thing. You're going to see a ton of this card. He's not super affordable, but 183 KMT is not a crazy amount. And you're going to see this card a ton because he's the best center in the game and he's super reasonably priced, not a lock-in. Card that everybody should have on their squad pretty much. So hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.